Witching Stone was one of those demos I played a few months ago that I was genuinely, like, shocked how good it was. It was one of those games that I expected to be like, it's my kind of game, right? It's a puzzle game deck builder. It's a match 3 style game combined with a deck builder. And I expected it to be good, but I was, like, enthralled with the demo, man. I thought it was fantastic. And now the full release is here, which is very exciting. And I have a feeling it's just as good as the demo. It's got 92% positive reviews. Came out a little less than a month ago. I want to check out the full release, so let's play. You can pick up Witching Stone for yourself, link in the description down below. Let's play and see what's going on. There's 6 characters in the game. We'll start as Gwen, okay, who's a little Pokemon-y. She looks like an early 2000s cartoon anime video game character, but that's okay. She has 2 starting spells, Spark and Water Shield. Spark is a circle, triangle, triangle, although I guess these are also triangles. It's a red, yellow, yellow, and then Water Shield, blue, blue. Deal 4 damage, apply 2 shield. Let's start, okay? Let's start. And then the game will teach us how to play, I'm sure. Mana runs through the soil and coalesces into rocks and stones. Coalesces is such a nice word. Allowing them to be used for magical incantations. However, the mana of Caradroia Forest has become foul. Something wicked bubbled to the surface from deep below. Okay, so this is me. And you can see right here that this is our current inventory, our spell book. I start with 5 mana, which allows me to connect shapes on the grid that we're going to be dealing with. And then of course we have our 2 spells, and we'll be getting more spells, upgrading spells, doing all of the things that there is to do. So now here on this base board, we have different places we can go to. You can think of this a lot like Dicey Dungeons did a very similar map style. We can kind of click around and get to places. These green enemies are easier than yellow enemies, who are easier than red enemies, who are easier than the boss. So it's straightforward. Let's fight a green enemy and get this show on the road. So here you can kind of see we have a grid of shapes that we can use to defeat enemies. Right now we got 2 enemies in the tank. We got Pot, his name is just Pot. He applies a shield to himself at the beginning of turn, and then we have Stab here in the back. I don't know if those are their names or if that's what action they're taking. Because he is stabbing me, although maybe he's just a stabby guy. I don't know. I mean, that seems logical. Who knows? You're doing 2 damage to me. I would like to apply 2 shield, but I'd also like to do damage, so I'm going to draw this path right here. Each block that we grab uses up our mana, but I can use that to chain together 2 different things. So we're going to Spark to hit you for 4, and then Shield, which I will not take any damage. And that seems kind of like a good start, to be honest with you. And then if we Spark again, which I'm not going to be able to do, in fact, this is a horrible route. Like, actually terrible. Well, I mean, now I'm actually curious. What if we can do, like, if I do this, that still activates a Spark. Okay. I mean, look, I think you gotta kill him. We're gonna take 3 damage. If I shield, I'm gonna take 1 damage, but he's still gonna live. I think you just accept the fact that you're gonna kill one of them. You're gonna take 2 damage. And then, I mean, you can kill him immediately here, because he's only got 3 health. So I think it's a decent strategy. I take 2 damage. Whether or not that's intelligent, I don't know. I've gained an acorn, and now I can select an activity, reveal the boss. Sure, I will scry and reveal the boss. I don't know who the bosses are, so this is largely irrelevant to me. But we'll be fighting a guy with a big stick and a hat. Okay, it's good. It's good. And I assume I can come back to that and view that at any time. Let's open up a chest. So I can choose a badge. So we got a dagger, we got ice cream. Ice cream attack is reduced by 1, so I apply that to the enemy. I think I'm going to take just a dagger here. And then this I apply 2 individual spells. So I think the kind of sick play is to put this on the water shield so that it has to be applied to a damage spell. Yeah, I read that. Okay, sorry, forgot how to read. It said it on the page before. Now our spark does 5 damage. I'm not going to complain about that. In fact, well, this is an intriguing play. Because he's hitting me for 3, but he's also adding 2 jammers to the board. I would like to take 2 shield. Can I pop this twice in one go? I suppose that's now raising questions. Maybe I can't pop that twice in one go. I think you gotta try to. Okay, just as a curiosities thing, does that pop it twice? No, it doesn't. Okay. Well, I will tell you that is extraordinarily good to know. Let's get the jammers off the screen. We'll be able to kill you now, because I'm hitting you for 5. If I could hit you for 6, we would have been in even better shape. But that's good to know. So I can't pop the same spell twice in the same go. Doesn't mean that we can't, work with things a little. Hello, Mr. Squirrel. Oh my, that is not what I expected you to do. you got me. Okay, apply a vulnerable. Could be really good with it being a 2-banger. You chain that into an attack, and our attack now deals, upwards of 8 damage, which is interesting. 3 damage, apply a frost, and it hits the guy in the back, which is pretty sick. This is an exhaust. Oh, you got tons of stuff for sale. You got badges. Okay, badges. I can't afford any of this, for the record. I'm kind of interested in corrode. I think corrode's kind of fascinating. Plus, it's using stuff that I'm not using, which I think has value. So what is this now? Choose a spell. Restore some health and then decay, or apply 2 power to myself. Lost at the start of turn. So this is also to chain into our other spell. It uses a blue though, which I don't really like. But this is effectively 6 heal and then dead. Look, a lot of you are going to say that this is better, but if I'm going to try to gun for the vulnerable, I don't think I need the power. So I'm going to take the rejuvenation. I think that the HP here is a little bit more valuable to me. And we'll go from there. So you're hitting for 5. I can do this and effectively kill you and shield your next attack. There is a wizard on the back end, and he's applying some frozen to some of my stones. Brother, just let it go. I do not like that. So frozen, I have to clear the adjacent things for you to like me again. It's fine. Okay, I'm going to do something. Well, I mean, I don't really want to get rid of all of those blues. So maybe we just do something like this. I want to see if mana carries over it too. So I'm going to restore health, I'm going to shield. You're going to burn, which adds some fire to stones. But let's see if I now have 6 mana for carrying over 1. We're trying to learn mechanics in the game here as we go. Yeah, I do have 6 mana now. Okay. So when cleared, this does 2 damage to me. And you're hitting me for like a lot right now. And I can't quite, well, I can, but that doesn't use, all the things I need. This is kind of what we want to do, but it's going to deal damage to me when I do it. Is there a better approach here? No, any other approach is doing 7 mana. This is your best play. Maybe the burn is not, I don't know, man. We end up taking, I mean, we take 3 damage because he hits us. I shield 2. It's not horrible, right? It's not horrible. I'm gonna spark and use my heal. I'm just gonna try to keep getting us back to close to full, right? And I know it's decaying, and it's trash, but that's life. That's life. Okay, fight this guy. I know the universal campfire is most likely just a heal for us, / an upgrade if you're going by Slay the Spire rule, so I don't need the heal yet. Let's just continue. Applies a poison. Poison, I take 1 damage at the end of turn. Prefer you didn't. You do fire. So, I mean, let's do this intelligently. My rejuvenation did not decay, brother. So this fight. Oh god, okay, that is so much better. That is so astronomically better. I like it. I'm not sure I want to do that yet. I think I'm just like super pleased with this. But I think I'm more pleased with this for it. And then we'll save the mana and we'll see where things go. I one-shot you, which is pretty nice. And then yeah, you drop a yellow down. And I can actually like avoid that with relative ease. And we have the extra mana where I can also get a shield on to just take significantly less damage in this fight. You've got a lot of health, okay? But you're also like you're a harder fight by definition, so we gotta be like a little careful. This is still 2 damage to self. But take a look at this. I don't need the shield though. Yeah, I don't need the shield though, so don't try to do shield. Let's just do this. Except that's still, I want you to not use things you don't need. So just do this. Let's hit you for 5. You're gonna inflame more things on my board. I can't even do damage to you on this turn. So let's take advantage of getting some nice heals in play with a shield in play. I'll go down to 19 health after this. And then ideally you drop enough yellows and enough greens where I can mess around with like some kind of kill you and heal. Seems improbable. Let's just heal on this turn. And then you're gonna drop more yellows. Yeah, just like that. That's not what I wanted you to do. Okay, we can do it like this instead. I'm full health, you're dead. I think we're cruising, to be honest. I think that we are having a damn good time. And just waltzing around like nothing ever happened. We now have the acorns. Which means that I can go purchase something, but I gotta really think about it. When hit, return 1 damage to the attacker. This would go great on a defensive thing. Add 1 to stones. Free cast does not cost mana. Add 1 free cast to stones. I actually have no clue what this means in this scenario, but I'm gonna take it. So this likely adds to the stones that I use. For this, it adds free cast, which means that then those didn't use my mana, I would stack up mana. Because of this actually now raises a very interesting question, which is, I should be going for some kind of big damage play. You might think this is crazy, but I think that Fire Blast is like highly effective here. But I still really like Corrode. Because Corrode effectively makes Fire Blast, right? I think you have to take Corrode. I understand that this goes against everything that I just said, but that's life, okay? I don't need the heal, so just leave. And you are a upgrade, okay. Combat with 2 extra mana is pretty good. But we're gonna be okay on mana, man. So you're gonna think this is crazy. I'm gonna increase my max health. I'm looking towards the future on this one. And maybe that's stupid, but I think that it's smart. And that never bodes well for me. So we'll see what happens. This is where we now have a pretty nasty play, right? You're applying the corroded, then hitting you. You're summoning bees, which is not great. But watch this damage, man. That's a spicy 8. Okay, so you applied the free cast just to this singular green. That's significantly worse. that's way worse than before. But that's okay. I don't need to apply the corroded here. Let's do... I think you gotta hit the bee, man. You're adding honey to stones, inaccessible, fade over time. You goop me. I don't really want you to goop me, if I'm honest. We could use the free cast. Carry over a mana, we still apply the heal. And then potentially find ourselves... I mean, you have... I mean, you don't have the yellows you need, brother. We're in a yellowless world right now. Because we can do, like, this. But I have to then get to a red. And it's like I can do this, which is a heal. I hit you for 5. But the 5 is inconsequential because we're not able to finish you. So I think it's like a waste of a turn. Which is why I think I would rather go with just a heal. Carry over even more mana? Is that intelligent? I think you want to... If you're looking forward, right? I'm forward thinking. You want a yellow to drop into this square so you can run this up. But you also want... You also kind of want a green... I don't know. Just send it, I think. I think you want to kill this guy in one hit. You protect the damage on this turn. You heal. I mean, that's actually freaking incredible. That's so good, it's insane. Because now you can do this to kill the first guy, and then this to shield the second. My play ended up being, like, astronomically good. It was an incredible play. And I'm very proud of it. A triple spell action to just clobber you. And then watch this. 2 shield and a kill ya. The shield is irrelevant. He's hitting for 4 now, which is actually a lot spicier. But I hit you for 5, so consider me the best to ever do it. That's good. That's really good. This is a new spell. It's gotta be great for me to consider it. It is decent, but it's not decent enough in my opinion. What's interesting about frost shards? So here's what I'm thinking with this, to the point where I may put it in. Okay, well I guess I have now put it in. I thought that maybe I could like hold on to spells. Nope, I just full on replace it. What I'm interested in is if I can go blue, blue, red, yellow, yellow, and for 5 I get all 3 of these because they chain them together, right? Because this blue would be used by here, this red would be used by this. I don't think that's gonna work, but I'm very intrigued by the concept of it. So it would be like, blue, blue. Dude, it totally works. Oh, it so totally works. Okay, there's huge plays incoming then. So how do we have a scenario in which we can do this? Yeah, it's this. No, you're not doing this right? Hold on. Undo you. I want to start with you. No. Why are you being so weird? Click off of you. It's this into this. Yeah. So apply 2 shield, hit you for 2 and frost you, and then hit for 5. I would take no damage because the shield, my frost is going to reduce your attack and then the shield's going to get you. Banger, I think. Once per turn after taking damage, deal 10 damage to self and summon a creme brutale in front. Okay, that's fine. Go ahead, my guy. Full send. And this should go exactly as expected. He now has 2 damage instead. I hit the front guy for a bunch. And then this 2 damage allows me to body him early, right? So we go like this again. 2 shield. We kill you. 5 damage. Yeah, and I think that that's acceptable. You take 1 damage in this exchange. You don't have any heal, by the way. It's probably like not great. But we're gonna just waltz to the finish line on this one. I feel actually like really good about this. So then you can go boom, 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 boom. I can't get back down to that yellow though. So how about... I'm trying to do 7 to you, although you don't need to do 7 to you. Well, I mean, you need to do 7 to you, but I don't need to do it with corrode. I can just do it with this, right? So it'll be 1, 2, and then snake down to there. And even better, you could still apply a corrode. We would like super overkill you. It's largely irrelevant, but I think it's kind of funny. I think it's kind of funny to hit you for 8 when I don't need to. Apply like 11 status effects to you and then body you. It's kind of fun. And then you just need 2 damage, so I'll corrode you and I'll finish you. Because this should be 3 damage, ideal. Is that accurate? Excuse me? Oh, that's reversed. Yeah, you got me. Okay, you got me. A terrible play. I'm not going to deny that. It was a terrible play. Please die. Please die, I'd like you to go. 8 damage. The corroded stays overturns. That's fun. I didn't realize that. That definitely makes a big difference. Okay, increased total spellbook capacity would be the best available. I'm fine on mana, man. Like we have a system that kind of works, so I'm not gonna sweat it much. Here's our boss. He's hitting for 4. He's also sporing to 2 of my spells to reduce all values by 2. That's freaking horrible. Okay, I'll be the one to say it. That is hot trash for sure. So we want to obviously hit you. We also want to minimize our damage taken. So if I want to hit you and minimize the damage taken, I think that this is a no-brainer. And then in a perfect world, you would be also hitting him with a 5er. But I don't think you need to. Instead, let's apply the corroded and then hit you with a 5er next time. Because now this is going to drop down to make it a lot easier for us to... Well, I mean, it's kind of the same. I think it's fine. Okay? I think it's fine. I take a little damage. That's life. 2 damage coming into me. And you have bodied both of these spells, which is terrible. So let's just deal damage. Okay. 5 damage to you, which is 8 damage to you. I can't get shield. I guess what I'm now curious about is the idea of putting another... Well, I really can't afford to do that either, because I don't have enough space to do that. If I carry over mana, I could, but I'm not sure that I want to. And applying frost, I mean, it's doing nothing. It's doing nothing. So... Do you just... You're gonna think that I'm a little wacky stupid. I'm gonna do this solely because this then lines us up to be able to chain a spark play. We know we're gonna need more vulnerable on you, but now we can do like the banger play, and this does everything. The shield is lost at the start of your turn, so there's no reason to waste on that. Let's instead just hit you, and then I'll carry over mana. Or, on the flip side, we're gonna go 1-2 to here, and that way we corrode again. We just keep that going. You're gonna increase your strength, but I'm gonna end up hitting you. Keep in mind that the Frost Shards is gonna use a corrode, so then, I mean, I don't know. That's 11 damage on that turn. I think that's highly respectable, in my opinion. Okay, and then you can go with, you're hitting for 5, my guy? We can do this. You get the free play out of it. I corrode you a little. I really think that you should shield, but I'm gonna go for big damage instead. I think that this is it's a little tough. It's a little tough, but we're gonna come out of this alive. Corroded not doing anything on this turn. That sucks so much. That sucks so much. Okay, let's do it intelligent. It's going to be, I mean, that's, you're not using anything. I'm hitting you. I'm at least corroding you so that I'm only taking 2 damage. Keep in mind that we have a campsite that we can go and heal at the end of this. And then he's 1 hit, which I think is okay, right? I think that's okay. 2 damage taken, that's whatever. And then I'll hit you for 5 and finish you. Pretty good, okay? Pretty good. You're roasted, toasted, you're out of here. I'll put you in the toaster for an extended amount of time. We healed to full after that fight. That's even better. So now you get to juice some stuff up here. Badges, all values -1. Remove 1 regular stone from cast sequence. No. Destroy 3 unused stones. Deal 0 damage +1 on creature defeat. I'm gonna tell you I don't care about these, but I think that Fire Blast is secretly a banger, man. I think it's secretly a banger. We can bust out with the corrode. We bust out just like an insane amount of damage with that. That's like a 14. That's a 14 damage attack if I chain those, right? That has to be good. So welcome to the Twisting Tunnels. I got no clue how many acts there are, but I have completed a quest, which is exciting. This is a shop. Give me this first. We'll hit the 2 upgrades. I think we now want to start thinking about extra mana on this run. Question mark. That activates both of those. Holy crap. That's so good. I mean, that's just like astronomically good. Now, the issue with that is my corrode activates this before it... yeah. I can't turn this off. So my freaking corrode always hits the thing I don't want it to hit. Which is really annoying. And you're doing... This is only doing 8 damage. I need to just hit you, okay? This sucks, because I overkill you for no good reason. Well, and I'm going to tell you, you might as well then chain it to this, because this is going to full kill this guy and then hit you for 5. Dude, the amount of damage we can dump out, like, extremely early on here. Oh, that's actually so annoying. You ended up... I needed the corrode. That's fine. I mean, he's got 8 health, and, I mean, just thinking logically here. Just thinking logically, you go like this, and you technically still have a mana, which is even funnier. Are you doing anything? On defeat, you restore 2 health. You're hitting me for 3. I'm hitting you for 8. You should just die. You should just die, and I should stay at full HP. Clean. That's a clean fight. Okay, I still hate this scenario we've put ourselves in. I need more mana. This is now... Let's begin combat with 2 extra mana, because we want to be able to chain together something really stupid at the beginning. Again, I don't know who the bosses are, but it looks like AoE may be on the menu. So let's see if we can maybe find some AoE nonsense. Max mana storage goes up, I think is fine. Get ourselves a spell here. It has to be really good for us to care. Damage equal to shield. So we would want to go blue, red, blue, green. No, I don't think that that's good enough, but this is intriguing. Because this would then mean if I chain, because this is double yellow. Dude, it's starting to get like way too complicated. I'm wondering if I should be removing Frost Shard so I can corrode Fire Blast. And I think I am going to do that. And then I'm going to take Fizzle. I'm going to replace Frost Shards. It was great for a while. I'm not going to deny that. But now this gives us a more effective, like, punch play. Right? Because now you go boom, boom. And then into the Fire Blast. This is gonna do Fizzle at the end, but I lose it at the start of the turn, so it's irrelevant. Is there a better? We have to figure out our new line, brother. There's a new line for us to determine, and it's like, I mean, Fizzle is terrible. Why did I take it? Why did I take it? This kills you, which is fine. Your frosting stuff, this should kill you because it's going to be like 13 damage, give or take. 14 damage, okay, very good. I still don't, the rounding up versus down, I'm not 100% on. Yeah, brother, I should not have taken Fizzle because we're always going to hit the attack before we hit Fizzle. So that's just kind of a dumb play by me. Was not intelligent. I can apply the corroded, which is okay. But I take 3 damage in this exchange, so I really don't want to do that. I regret all of my life choices on this one. Because you need Fizzle in order to, like, you need to chain Fizzle. Maybe you go Fizzle into Fire, but then corroded is a waste. Although maybe it's not a waste, because you could Fizzle into Fire Blast for the chance at 18 damage, right? It's not 2 times, it's 50%, which is the same as corroded, right? But the chance to add extra strength? I don't know, brother. I don't know. I think I've made mistakes. I think that potentially I have played kind of dumb. This is fizzling. If you go like this, we're corroding into spark into fizzle. There's just not enough yellows on the board. Fizzle was such a bad play. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I was big braining and I should have not big brained. I think that it had so much better potential if I just didn't. If I was just intelligent. If I was just intelligent, we could have. Now, that said, I mean, but it chained so well into the water shield, man. Yeah, it was a big mistake. I'll continue to say it. If I could go back in time, I would undo that immediately. And maybe I'll get the opportunity. I mean, who knows? They may sell it in here. They didn't. What the hell are these? Any stone. That's kind of cool. Remove a regular stone from the cast sequence of the next spell cast. I'm sure that there's like some nasty things we can do with that. I think we want to start doing some badge action. Adds a berry to the board when cleared, restore health. All incoming direct damage increased by 1. It's irrelevant because I'm not doing any like double hit type things. Fancy Sword's okay for 2 extra damage. I mean, it'd be 2 extra damage that we put on this, so now it's an 11 damage play. I'm really going for the what if I just nuked one enemy. Like this guy, we go kind of nuts with. I'm just still. And don't get me wrong, there's some interesting things here. This is, I mean, we have the potential to literally just like bomb this guy. With 1 extra mana, we could create a really nice chain here. But this is potentially, I mean, it's going to be, so he'll be corroded, then fizzled. It's a 50% chance to do 2 times, so this could do 22 damage, man. Could do 24 damage, actually. Then you pair the corroded on it. This could do like 1,000,000 damage. It's 14 damage. I'm gonna tell you that did not do 2 times, so the 50% chance on fizzle did not work. But I think that that's still interesting, at least. Costs 2 mana. Okay. Just kill the front guy, put on your 2 shield. I'm gonna tell you, we need defense. I've gone all in on this weird do extra damage play. Oh wait, the power. Oh no, that was me fizzling, and then it's gonna go away. Yeah. Okay. We can do this. Corrode hit ya. I'll get hit for 3 though. I mean, I think it's valuable to kill enemies. I mean, I either shield it or I don't know. I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it. I think I'm taking way too much damage for me to feel good about this. And you're just healing, which is unfortunate. I can put a corrode on you, which is irrelevant. I think you want to use a large amount of things so that you have a chance at having a yellow drop down. Okay, good. Good. It's good. It's not great, but it's good. This is good enough. We hit ya for 8. I'm at 14 health. It's bad. It's bad. Dude, I can't help but think that we would be in like a way better position had I kept my previous setup. If we can get a boss that is like one dude with a ton of damage, which we know he's not because we already saw him. We know that he has a bunch of guys. This guy's name is Danger Noodle. That's so good. Okay. Save your Fire Blast because we can do. No, don't save your Fire Blast. Just send it, brother. Just send it. You gotta do. Yeah. You have to do this. And then get the shield at the end of it. You're still taking a ton of damage here. But you're at least killing the front guy who would have made me vulnerable, which is disgusting. 17 damage is a huge overkill. That would have been sick on this guy. I take a bunch of damage. I'm inflamed. I'm dying. I'm getting destroyed. Okay. It feels bad. It feels bad. And then unfortunately, we also don't have a way to kill this front guy. Right? There's no way to kill the front guy. Because if I go like this, I don't have enough juice to get this. Oh, you're the worst. You're the worst. Fizzle is the worst card in the game. I can't wait to replace it with the chest we're gonna get. I know that we can get out of this fight. Randomizes cast sequence. That's horrible. let's just prioritize preparation for next turn. I'm gonna take a little poison here, but now I can just hit you with a simple cast, okay? Very simple cast. You randomized my cast sequence. You did say you were going to, so you're not wrong. You're not wrong. But actually, this is... Well, it's actually not that interesting at all, because we want to... I need to just hit you, which means that this is probably your best play. You still put shield on. This should kill you because you're corroded. I'm gonna be honest, I think I would freaking love if this was my cast sequence, because then we could go blue, yellow, yellow, blue, and Fizzle would hit Spark. Okay, okay. I don't get intrigued about the ideas of the future. The future is not now. This play sucks. I will take 3 damage. You're gonna randomize one of my spells. I think that you randomizing my spells is a good thing though, so I'm not gonna get angry yet. Fizzle has to chain into something else, man. That's the only way that this becomes okay. This is the dream. Holy crap, it's the dream. We go 1, 2. Blue up to here and down. Now you both corrode and fizzle before you spark. You're dead, brother. This is what, if Fizzle was purple red, oh my god, it'd be the greatest item of all time. Is the fact it's damn yellow is the worst. It's the worst. Okay. What do you got for me? It's a badge. Add power and free 2 stones. All values +2, but then it exhausts. Okay. You can't take that. So it has to be this, which is okay. You're always going to play vulnerable before you spark, so this is logical here. Because then we add the power, and then the power gets used on spark. So I think that that's good. I'm hurt. I mean, I'm definitely hurt. This is just the vision of the boss. This is another free spell. I don't know, man. I don't know. I just don't know. You're applying silence to my spells? I sure as hell would prefer you didn't, if that's okay. So, I'm gonna kill you. No damage is coming in. You're applying poison to me, but that's kind of whatever. This should be 9 damage. Because with the power and the vulnerable, my spark is now 9 damage. Which makes Fire Blast look worse if I didn't buff it. Oh my god, it was 8 damage. Frick me, man. Frick me. Did I really not calculate that right? Oh, it adds it to the stones. Oh, that's so much worse. That's so detrimentally worse. Okay, I mean, we can do this, which at least kills the front guy, but brother, I'm taking hordes of damage. You don't want to use your Fire Blast yet. I mean, I'm going to tell you, in a perfect world, you don't want to use your Fire Blast on the snake either. We want to use it on the Ice Sprite, because it'll one-shot it. I'm going to be hella weak going into the final boss fight here. I have close to no faith in this run. I've lost all self-control. We are doomed. This feels bad. This definitely feels like we are not gonna have a good time here. Let's do what we can to open up a lane to dealing damage here. So we're going to apply more power and free 2 stones. Those are actually, like, pretty good pulls for us. Okay, I mean, we can make this work. This kills the front guy. Kills the front guy. I take 3 damage, though. So you tell me whether or not that's actually, like, okay. We don't need to corrode. Hold on. We don't need the corrode. He's already corroded. So put a little bit of shield on instead. This'll kill you. And then, to be honest with you, it lines up a corrode for next time on the big guy. Yeah, this is the correct play. I'm really happy that this ended up. This is a better play for us. Taking 1 damage after all that is not that bad. That's not that bad. Brother, there's no blues on the board. I can't even hit you with the nuke. Okay, that's fine. Don't argue. Don't argue. Just clear out pieces of the board that you don't need, okay? You put on the corrode. Prepare for the nuclear warfare. I just need 1 blue to drop and we're fine. There's my blue. You will get obliterated. Okay. It could have been worse. If this is not enough damage, I'm gonna scream. I'm doing the math in my head. It should be enough. Okay. Yeah, it's bad. Okay, it's bad. This is you're looking for a fizzle replacement. Bitter cold. Would have gone great with my previous thing. It's fantastic. Lightning strike. So lightning strike. If you go red, purple, green, yellow, yellow, kind of sick. Yeah, sick enough to be honest. This gives us a lot of leeway, I think. And then I'm gonna look at the shop again, but brother, there's nothing in here that I want or need. Remove a regular stone from, but it's an exhaust. I can't bother. Obviously the heal is like okay. I think that you would like to add a berry to the board in order to add a little bit of health to us. And you might as well put it on corrode because we play that like all the time. It's a little dicey. I don't feel great about this potential boss fight, but we'll see what happens, okay? So lightning strike you're looking for this play? Yeah. So then you corrode lightning strike. He's got 45 health. Okay. Obviously like a little excessive, don't you think? This activates. Hold on. Why did you not? I want to start with this guy. No, stop it. You. And then this. So we are corroding, hitting anybody for 8. Could hit the back guy, which would be incredible. Then 2 shield. I don't take damage on this turn. There's a lot of poison coming in. I mean, this is like the best case scenario. And I think that we can chain this to happen often. maybe I'm nuts, okay? But I do think it's possible. That's not who I wanted you to hit. But it's okay. I mean, we can still work with that. Okay, the petrify pretty bad. Clear adjacent to remove is pretty bad. This is corrode and shield. I'm taking a ton of damage. Okay, this at least hits the back guy too. Do I need to be prioritizing that berry, brother? Let's do the math. So 3 damage. I shield 2. No, I don't need to hit that berry yet. This is going to put another berry on the board. We should remove a chunk of the petrify here. The aimless hitting this guy would be amazing, but I understand if it doesn't. Please, please. Beautiful, beautiful. That's huge. That's huge. I know that this looks bad, okay? I know it looks bad. You're hitting for 4. I have no defenses. Yeah, that's bad. Yeah, we're dead. There's no blues on the board. I can't even go for like a mega hit on you. Yeah, I'm just toast here. I'm just toast. It was a good try, okay? It was a good try. This at least does the max amount of heals that I could do, while corroding you and lightning striking you and giving me extra power. It's just not enough though. I mean, no blues on board is unlucky. It's unlucky. The heals are great, okay? The heals they're excellent. It gives me 6 health, but I hit you for 14, but the poison chonks and then I die. Tough one, man. Tough one. If I had gotten Lightning Strike earlier, we would have been in the clear. Lightning Strike was a perfect replacement for the one item. But that was what killed me. That was what killed me. Dude, what a game. It's like really good. I will go so far as to say it's maybe like my favorite. It's not even really a deck builder. It's kind of a deck builder. I mean, I guess it's a deck builder. It's maybe my favorite deck builder this year. Like, it just has that, like, it factor to it. If you wanted to see more of this, I would happily oblige, because this game kind of rocks. And there's more characters that do even more things. We got soul gems with this character. So, all kinds of funky things to unlock and see. Witching Stone, link in the description down below. Go check this one out. It's a special one for sure. And I think it's going to be underrated for a long time, but those that have played it are going to highly, highly regard it. So check it out. Great game. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good rest of your day. Bye-bye.